Hey everyone, Stephanie Davis here today. Thanks for joining me. Today I have a bunch more hauls as well as more cards to share. The first thing I wanted to mention is some of you have asked me about the Norwex cloths and if they're worth it. This is how I clean my stamps. Primarily, I just run these cloths under hot water and you don't even have to wash them every day because they have silver built in. I just keep them in a little Starbucks cup. That's how if you ever see it on the edge of my desk, it keeps it from getting any paper wet or anything. And I love foxes, and my husband gave me this cup. I've had a lot of you ask me if it's worth it, and I think these are fabulous, but the kick is, if you're like me, I love to get everything I want, but I never want to pay full price if I don't have to. So the way I get these is I wait almost every September. They have a special. You can get the kit and become a consultant, and all you do is pay the $9.99 shipping. So you basically pay $10 to get a bunch of these cloths, and there's two different, you have to read the fine print because there's two different kits they offer. One kit they will bill you in 3 months for $200. So I don't recommend signing up for that one. Sign up for the free one where you basically don't have any commitment to sell anything, and it's only $9.99. You just pay the shipping. It's a great way to try them, but more than that, then if there's any more you want, you get 35% discount. So that's what I do every year, and you guys can't sign up through me. I'm not sponsored. Nobody, I don't even know. I can't even recommend a person to you, but I will have the website linked below in case you wanted to do that. What I did to help my crafty budget is I signed up, I got some of them, and then using my discount, I ordered more. They have silver woven into the cloth, of all of them that say backlock. So those are the ones that I recommend. Don't need cleaner, but occasionally, I'm not gonna lie, I still use like Method, or I also like Mrs. Meyer's for cleaners. The trick is I went ahead and invested in some of these cloths because when I had done my family budget, every year I will break down to see kind of where we're wasting money. I've told you guys this before, but we do a budget system kind of similar to Dave Ramsey / Gail Valzoxlade. We kind of mesh the two. Here, I kind of try to see where we're wasting money. And one of the reasons I did this is because when I had done our yearly budget, I saw we were spending about, on average, $30 a month on paper towels. Just throwing away. And so I bought a bunch of these, and I bought a bunch of napkins from Amazon. And then now we just wash them, and we're not throwing away paper towels. Just wanted to share that with you guys in case you're interested. But again, I don't make anything. I'm just sharing, as always. I'm not doing this for any reason except for to share what I love. And I did have to pick up a few things. I did really like this adhesive, and the best price that I found it on is through Amazon. I also went ahead and picked up some of this nylon thread. This is clear, so I went ahead and picked this up to use for spinner cards. We're not huge Halloween people. I really, like, I hate anything creepy or horror movies, anything like that. But I do like to let the kids have a little fun. I picked up this luminous tape stickers, basically just glow in the dark tape is what it's supposed to be. So I don't know how well it's going to work, but the reason I went ahead and got it is because I thought it would, a lot of people are doing like glow in the dark embossing. What I tried to do is I'm going to try to put this like in the backer of a border. For this card that I made, I could have cut out stars and then use this for the background. And so that's what I was thinking, that might turn out cute. I have not tried it yet, so I don't know if it works. The next thing I picked up is these Lumi Stick glowing bracelets. They're non-toxic, non-flammable, and generate no heat. There's 100 bracelets. These are 8-inch little bracelets. So you get a whole ton of them, and for only, I think it was about $8 at the time that I bought these. It comes with the little ends. So what you do is you would break all this, and my kids, well, my youngest, my older two, they're over this stuff, but my youngest really likes this. So I will try to turn off the lights now and see. Okay, so it's not dark yet, so it's not gonna show 100%, but I think that these, I've picked them up at like Target, and they don't last very long, and I had already tested 2 of these, and they lasted for more than 24 hours. In fact, a couple of the, not all of the colors, but a few of the colors, they lasted for 48 hours because I thought it would be really cute to make some little gift boxes and send these to my nephews with the little Halloween card. Okay, my next order is from Hallmark Scrapbook. So I picked up a few more palette knives because I can't ever seem to clean them fast enough. And then MFT had a few new products that I really loved. This stamp is called Grateful, and I love this font. I wish that there was a die that matched this, but I thought this was a really pretty stamp, and I love this little branch because I thought it'd be really pretty to go around and stamp it in gold and some other colors and make a wreath. And this die is from, it's called Blessed and Blessings from MFT, and you can't tell by the die, but it's a really pretty font. So I absolutely loved it. Next thing I had to get is, I believe this is from last year's release, but this is Geometric Greenery. Has some really pretty sentiments for fall, and then it has some really pretty leaves, and I thought this would be gorgeous if I emboss it in gold and then do some watercoloring in. I do wish that these were a little bigger, but I still think it's going to be really pretty. Is from My Favorite Things, and this is from the new release, and this is what made me go order because I absolutely love these little bears. This is the Bitty Bears, and I think this set is absolutely adorable. You could color these as polar bears, as black bears, as brown bears, as panda bears, anything you want. And there's one that has a cupcake, one that's holding a heart, one that's eating honey. He's got his little tongue sticking out, it's so cute. One that's holding a present, one that has a scarf, one that has a little Santa hat, one's holding a fish with his dear life, one's holding a balloon, one has a leaf, he's like shading himself with a leaf, and then one's holding an umbrella. And again, it has some really cute sentiments. It has Merry Christmas and You're the Sweetest, a little something for you. And this one, Here's a Hug, so cute. Okay, the rest of the stamps are stamps I had to pick up again. So this is Harvest Buddies, and I love these little raccoons. It's got a nice tree branch, and it's got some little fall leaves, and then it's got two little squirrels here. This one is Fall Friends, and of course I love the fox, but the scarecrow and the pumpkin and the sunflower are really cute too. It also has some leaves that are really pretty, and half an apple and an owl. So, and then it's got some really cute fall sentiments. This one is Happy Hedgehogs, and I know I had a few of you say you couldn't believe I got rid of this set. Well, I only got rid of it because I knew I could buy it again, and I will not make the mistake of using StazOn because unfortunately I'm just the type that I don't enjoy using them anymore once they're stained and gross. So this is Happy Hedgehogs. It's super cute. It has all these different hedgehogs. This one's like covering his mouth, and this one's jumping up and down. Got some with a scarf who look like they're just meant to be here on this log right here. So, but it has Sending Hedgehogs. This, I love you this much. I like how you roll. You can always lean on me. Really cute sentiments. I also went ahead and picked up, MFT has the new pop-up alphabet, and I think these are the perfect size to go on cards, and you can spell anything you want. You can spell hugs, you can spell Merry Christmas, you can spell out anything you'd like. And then they also have the numbers, and this is the pop-up numbers. So, but I thought this would be really cute because I could basically make my own thickers. I could die cut all the letters out in gold, and I could also die cut out with some fun foam, and then basically have my own thickers or spell out words or whatever I want to do with those. And then this set is from MFT also. This is the Tag Builder Blueprints, and I think this came out last year and I never got it, but I thought it would go absolutely perfect with the little bitty bear. See how it's the perfect size because it's kind of small. I think it's going to go perfect with that. And of course you could use it with Lawn Fawn or anything else, but for some reason I have a hard time mixing different companies. Like, I don't want to cheat on the company and use somebody else's product. I really need to get over that, but I think this is super cute. So you have 3 tags here. They all have stitching. This one cuts out the middle. This one looks like it cuts out and it has a double layer of stitching on the inside and the outside. And then this one has, it looks like it has some, oh, it has lots of stitching around the square and the rectangle down here. So you could put a sentiment here, and you could, this one would be a fun one to do for, you could make all of these into shakers. It'd be really cute little shaker tags. And then it also has some extra tags and little accessories you can put on the tags. This one is a banner. It looks like it folds up to go on the tag. So that'll make some really fun Christmas tags. I also went ahead and picked up the stylish snowflakes, and these I really wanted last year, but they were out of stock. But it cuts out the tiniest little, not tiny, but thin, really thin, beautiful snowflakes. And I thought these would be gorgeous, cut out of some gold or silver paper. Several snowflakes in here, and they're just gorgeous. And from Altenew, I did go ahead and pick up this poinsettia and pine, but I love these pine branches and the pine cone, and especially the poinsettia. I think this would be really pretty to emboss in gold and then color in with the ziggies or do some watercoloring. How it has that you can actually have everything you need to build a wreath. It has the pine branches, it has the leaves for the poinsettia, and you can build your own wreath or just a beautiful card. And it's got the to from, so you can do it for tags or cards. So I think this would be great for Christmas. And then this from Altenew is a leafy garland die, and this I thought would make a another great die to use to put behind my flower arrangements, because I usually like some kind of accent behind the flowers. And so I love to cut out vellum or gold to use as accents for my floral cards. So that's why I picked that up. Next, I had to get a few items from Fawn. So this is Spooktacular, and this is quite an older set from Fawn, and I have been holding off to get it, but I decided I should go ahead and pick it up. Some really cute pumpkins. It has some really cute sentiments, and I really like how they combine the font. Your Spooktacular, Happy Halloween, Trick or Treat, Have a Perfect Halloween. And it has a little witch's hat and a little cat and a little ghost and a little bat and a little pumpkin. Some of these images, like the Rest in Peace, I would never use that because I don't like anything with Halloween that's like creepy, or I'm kind of weird like that. But it has some cute little candy corn, and it has some really cute images for Halloween. This is a scallop box card pop-up by Fawn. And I've seen so many cute projects with this, and I kept not getting it because I thought I knew I could make one with my Cricut. Sometimes the die is just easier, so I went ahead and picked that up. And then the rest of these stamp sets are all stamp sets that I had previously picked up and destashed, but I love them so much I had to buy them again. They were just a little too stained in yellow for my liking. So this one is Joy to the Woods. I absolutely love these trees, and I use them all the time. And this little fox, so that's the reason I could not live without that. And this one was Making Frosty Friends. I love this little cute snowman. I love this little one, and then it has that big one. So you can make it a mom and a dad, or you can make it a father and a son. And it has all these cute little mittens and hats and scarves. And what I love about this is you can put them on the snowman, but you can also put them on any of their critters. I love this set, and I love that you can put their hat on them or their scarf on them or the mittens on them. I love the way it has the different accessories for the snowman, and it has this hat here. So I think that's really cute. My next stamp that I had to buy again is Mom Plus Me. Of course, I love the little foxes and I love the owls, but I love that it has a little baby fox. And I also love this little owl, and if you guys saw my cards last year, I used this owl as a baby penguin. So that's one reason why I just had to get it again. I couldn't live without it. This one is Bah Humbug, and this is another set I had to buy again. Set I used Stays On, and won't do that again, but I love these little sheep. I think they're really cute, but I actually purchased this more for the accessories because this little Christmas list, I use this in tons of my cards. I also use this bow and this little Santa hat and the little lights and the scarf. It's on multiple sets over and over again, so I really had to get it for that reason. And then lastly, I had to get this Love Letters again. I didn't actually use that very much. Now I was looking at it, and since I hand letter and I have some friends that hand letter, I thought it'd be really cute to have this ink with the little pen, but also you have the little envelope and the little stamped envelope, and I thought it'd be really cute to make this a letter to send for Santa. So I'm going to try to find some stamps that say Dear Santa. And last thing I picked up is some stencils from Tim Holtz. A lot of these I had on my wish list, but if you wait too long, what you'll find is all the Christmas stuff goes out of stock, and then it's hard to get it. So this is birch, and it's a bunch of birch trees. They're really pretty. And then this stencil, so these are all from Tim Holtz, and I don't think any of these, I don't know if any of these are new or not. So this is poinsettia. I love this stencil. I think it's really pretty. This one is Holiday Knit, another really pretty one that I've had trouble finding it in stock, but I think it'd be really pretty. This one I think is newer. This is Snowflakes, and it has some really pretty snowflakes, but I love that you could do these individually. You could just do them one at a time and mask it off, and just do it one at a time to put it wherever you wanted it. And then this one is Autumn, and I think this one is really pretty. And I love how it has a little specks, so you could go through and take distress inks or distress oxide inks is what I plan to do, and do the leaf, and then you could go back and do the splatters in gold. I think that'll be really pretty. My last order is from Simon Says Stamp, and I usually allow myself to splurge during September and then maybe at Christmas, but I usually don't order from them a whole lot. I know a lot of you love Simon Says Stamp. Now with Simon Says Stamp, there's a wonderful shop. They have all kinds of great goodies, and they have all of the designers like Christina Werner and Jennifer McGuire and Laura Basson and Debbie Hughes that I absolutely love, and so that's why I keep ordering from Simon Says Stamp. But you can't order from them if you don't want to pay $7.95 for shipping. Sometimes you can get it in about a week, which isn't terrible, but I'm really spoiled from like Hallmark, Scrapbook. I'll get my order in like 3 days. So I'm spoiled from the shops that I shop at. I get shipping really fast. So, but my next order, it's been over 10 days and they haven't even shipped it still. So while it's a great shop, I just want to be honest with you guys. So they did send a thank you card. No coupon code or free shipping or anything though. So the first thing I decided I had to get is more of this Fox washi tape. Somebody had left a cute little comment saying they love that they can know it's my video just from the washi tape, but I absolutely love Foxes, and this is my favorite washi of all times. So whenever, I actually just need to order a couple of these so I have them in case they ever stop selling it. The name, but it's from Little B, and it's just some fox, but it has the gold on it, and I think it's absolutely adorable. I use it all year round, even when it's not fall, because I love aqua and I love gold and I love foxes, so it's got all my favorite things. So the next thing I did pick up is this Debbie Hughes palette of the Daniel Smith watercolors. I mentioned in another video that of all my watercolors, I love them all. I have to say, except for that first watercolors that I got from Close to My Heart that were horrid. I love all the watercolors. I really like the Primas. I really like the Gonzai Tambi. But then if you spend a little more on the Daniel Smith, they are fantastic. I also love the Schminkas. I did go ahead and pick up another dot chart, which I love these dot charts. And I know I already have this, so I probably already have these colors. Just in case a couple of the colors are new colors that weren't on my dot chart. And the fact that I love Debbie Hughes, I went ahead and picked this up. This was only $2.99, which I think is pretty good. Now you can get the full dot sheet off Amazon for like $20, so I can't recommend that highly enough. But these have some really pretty colors, and actually I know why I love her. She has some of my favorites that I've already ordered are on here. Actually, quite a few of these. I think I will have all of these colors except for Undersea Green and Lunar Black. She has really good taste in colors. This is another set of the puffy stickers from Amber Moon, and again, I saw this is the exact same thing that Sybil had picked up, and she totally enabled me because she had so many cute things, and I think these other ones she actually picked up. So this was out of stock at scrapbook.com, so I had to get it at Simon Says Stamp, and I think I only paid like 50 cents more, so that wasn't too bad. But really cute. I love the little Ugg boots, and I love the little coffee. And it has a little pumpkin and has some really cute, but they're puffy. And what I do like about these is they're matte. So that's really cute. And then I did pick up the Sugar Pea Design stamp set. So these stamp sets are only available during September and when they have their Stamp-timber event. I did go ahead and pick up this Sugar Pea Designs koala set. And I've seen some Sugar Pea Designs stamp sets that I thought were cute before, but I actually haven't tried them, so I'm excited to try them. But this is got a cute little koala holding a balloon, and then this one's the cutest in the little tree with a little baby. I think it's so cute. This one has looks like, I don't know if that's eucalyptus, and then these two are sitting like they're watching the sunset or something, but I don't think koalas have tails, so oddly enough, they're still really cute. But I don't know, I love animals, so just like when people call them koala bears, it's like they're not a bear, they're a marsupial. No. Another cute little koala here with a little guy sticking over him, super cute. So this is a really cute set. I also did have to get the Lawn Fawn Stamp-timber set, and this is called Christmas Like No Otter from Simon Says Stamp. So I did have to get this, even though I have the little otter set. I almost didn't get this because I do have the little otter from Lawn Fawn already, but that one has a scarf on it. And so since these two, I think they're so cute because they're holding hands, and they really do that in the wild. It's the cutest thing if you ever see them. Also, it has this little tiny clam, and I've looked for little clams that will fit inside because they like to go around and have the clam on their belly, and they take a little rock and they crack it right on their belly. It's so cute. So, and it also has a cute little Santa hat. This one's holding a present already. Has a cute little bow, a log, a present, little gingerbread man. Has some bubbles and some waves, and I love these hearts too. But another thing I really loved about this set is I love that the Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, all these are already curved for you. So you don't have to try to curve them and have them stay in place while you stamp them. But I think this Have an Otterly Merry Christmas, to a friend like no otter. Lots of super cute sentiments, and I love that you can use this both for Christmas and year round. So I was really trying to hold out, but once I saw Jennifer McGuire and Christina Werner's cards for this Altenew set, that was it. I was a goner. So I did make it a whole 8 days before I had to place an order. I did really good. But yeah, all the dominoes fell once I saw this set. So I absolutely love this because it has the outline flower, plus it has the solid images. So you could color this in, or you could stamp it and do different things. You could watercolor it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love these fonts, and actually I'm not usually a big fan of Altenew sentiments because the font usually just isn't my style, but these fonts are absolutely gorgeous. So I hope they make more stamp sets not only like this with the solid image and the outline image, where you don't have to pick and choose, you can do either, but also with these absolutely gorgeous sentiments. This fabulous, hello, rock, awesome, thanks, love, miss you always, I cherish our friendship. It has a my sweet friend, for all you do, just tons of sentiments you can use. I can't say enough about this stamp set. And I did get the matching dies. At the time I placed this order, they had sold out of just the stamp, so that made the decision easy for me. So, I love the set so much. So my last haul is from Close to My Heart. I just picked up this one thing that I couldn't live without, and this is the Pigment Inks foam insert. Now I've showed this before because I had kind of held off getting it. It is a splurge item, I'll tell you. It's like, I think it's like $15. It's kind of outrageous, but I really, really loved it. Well, this is what it is when it's out of the box. It fits in these small organizers that I love. I think this is my all-time favorite thing from Close to My Heart, I have to say. But I go back and forth. I use it for my Altenew inks, and any of my 1-inch cubings actually. But I kept going back and forth between the distress inks because you can fit them all in the box. I have all 60, and you can fit them all in the box without this organizer, and it works great. I did it for 2 years. I absolutely loved it. But I kept going back and forth wondering if I would use this because I didn't want to use 2 cases. Yeah, it just makes my heart happy to see all these colors perfectly organized. So I'll have to let you guys know how I like that. Not to make you sick and show you, well, there's how I keep my Copics right now. That's one of the medium close to my heart bins. It's not perfect, but I love being able to get them so easy, and I love having room for my Copic refills. It has little dividers you can remove if you want to or not. So that's the way I'm currently keeping my Copics. I've had a few of you ask me about the Workspace Wonders and what they think. Now there's some parts I like and some parts I don't, so I'm gonna, of course, share that with you guys. I love being able to keep my watercolor paper here. I had a hard time finding something that would accommodate these large pads of watercolor paper. These are 11 by 14 inch. Now there's other, like you could find craft products like a Hobby Lobby, I don't know where else, but it accommodates 12 by 12 paper. So those might work. The problem I had with those, just like with the Copic storage, I don't like the thin acrylic plastic. It seems like CD cases quality. It breaks easy to me. Strong, black, sturdy material. So I love that. And then love that I can keep all my Fine Tech watercolors here. And then my ink pad. This is pretty nice. And I like that this comes off easy. It's got little feet, so it just sets right on there. So I can take that whole thing when I want to go color with those markers. This is pretty good. This is where it's a miss, because I have some Close to My Heart inks right now. If I didn't have Close to My Heart inks, you have no need for those because nothing else will fit, which is a huge miss, I think. Show that this fits, and it does, but only on the top shelf. This one, it's not as much room. They don't fit. It's only useful if you use the Close to My Heart inks. But what I am considering is switching my Copics to these marker slots because they do stick out a little bit. But I don't know if I like keeping them one at a time. Now they do stick out, but it's not far enough. They don't bend down or anything like that. So now I'm considering getting a second one without the ink towers, because you buy everything separate and assemble it how you like. About saving up for a second one to put on the other side of my desk and make one for markers and one for watercolors. We'll see. I'm probably gonna try a few and see how I like it. Okay, so now onto the card share. So the first card I made is this card. And I hope the lighting is still okay. It's gotten dark now. So I made this card, and this was where I was playing with my Daniel Smith watercolors. I mostly used this yellow ochre and a little bit of burnt sienna light. And then I used a mixture of different colors. I did add some of with my Fine Tech gold. I used some of the antique linen to stamp out the deer. And then I just very lightly to give me the outline, and then I basically did a no-line coloring like you would with Copics, except for I used the watercolors. I was amazed at how easy it was, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I can't even tell you guys how much I enjoy it. And then I also did the same thing with this tree. I used the antique linen again just to give me a vague outline. And then I pretty much didn't follow it very well, but I just had too much fun playing with the watercolors, and I tried to make it kind of look like a fall background. Something about watercoloring, it's so relaxing, and I'm one of the people that I don't enjoy coloring in coloring books because it's like stressful to me to have to color in all those lines. I found that work and I found that stressful, whereas when I'm painting with watercolors, I feel like I'm getting therapy or something. I don't know how to describe it, but it's so relaxing and it's non-stressful. So for my next card, I made this card, and it's got a little bit of sparkle. What I did is I used this Altenew leafy wreath die, and I used a scrap piece of gold because I didn't have a whole piece, so I was almost out. but I just wanted a little accents in the background with it. And of course I used the Beautiful Day stamp and the matching dies and to cut out of the watercolor paper. I wind up using my Schmincke colors for this one. I used, so I was mixing a little bit of the manganese violet and the magenta, these two shades right here, with a little bit of this to do a little, just to give it a little pearlescent quality, because I thought with the gold it needed to not be quite so flat, if that makes sense. And then my last card isn't actually a card, it's actually the little gift boxes. I made some little treat pouches using the Jump for Joy stamp set. I made these little treat boxes and I used the pumpkin spice little stamp and die. I also used the Love You Latte stamps and dies. And I used the Happy Harvest stamp set, and then luckily I had my scan and cut so I could cut out the pumpkins. And I also used this fall tiny tags as well as the gift box die, which I absolutely love. So what I did is I think I did make a process video if you guys want me to upload it. I made the little card, and then there's a Starbucks gift card inside. But this box is so cute. I can make another one to hold this the little treats, and then put that in there. And just goes together so cute. I put the little pumpkin spice on the outside, just to give it a little detail. And then you can also make a kind of pretty one. So this one I made as a prettier one. And what I did is I took all the paper and I painted it with my Fine Tech paints and let it dry thoroughly, and then ran it through my die cut machine. And I did that for the corners as well. I did a rose gold corners, and then I just tied a little bow on there. So that is more, and I actually used a background stamp to stamp a pattern on this one too. So this one will be perfect to send to my mom, because my mom wouldn't like the little, she wouldn't like the little critters from Lawn Fawn as much as she would. She likes pretty stuff. So I use not these ones, I use the circle one to cut out the inside of that. But for the giveaway, I just want to thank you so much for all of your sweet comments. You guys are always so good to me, and that's truly why I keep coming back and posting. The winner this time was Ann Johnson. So I have already emailed her and I'm waiting for her to respond, but Ann, I really would like to mail your stuff, so if you'll just send me your address, then I'll be happy to ship this out to you. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a really wonderful week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.